What a win that is, guys. I'm absolutely buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. What a win. Ole's biggest test. He's passed it with flying colours. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Manchester United versus Spurs review. United have toppled over Tottenham Hotspur by 1-0. Marcus Rashford, have my kids. What a finish that was. And you know what? He really is responding to my criticism. I have to put my hand up and say, you know what? I wasn't Marcus Rashford's favourite fan, if you know what I mean. I did think that he was good at running in behind, but what he lacked was killer finishing. Today, he showed that. He put it in the far corner. What a vital goal that could be if we are going to go on and get top 4 this season. We've taken points off Arsenal. The gap is now 0 points from Arsenal. When Ole Gunnar Solskkaer came in, it was like 8 or 9 points, and he's closed the gap to 0, and also he takes points off Tottenham as well. Wow, what a win that is. It's a massive, massive marker in this season as well. Overjoyed, absolutely overjoyed at that. And there's one man that's going to get my vote for man of the match, and I'm sure you guys will agree. David De Gea. What a game he's had. Very, very similar to what happened last season against Arsenal. Just save after save after save. Unbelievable performance. Unbelievable performance from David De Gea. What a player he is. Speaking of people who can have my children, David De Gea, he can shag my missus if I ever got one. But look, so happy. So happy with that performance, and so happy with the result. It's the first time in like the last 4 seasons we've gone away to Spurs and got the win. It's a massive result, and I tell you what, that is a massive marker because it shows that Ole Gunnar Solskkaer can win against these sides. He can beat these teams. I'm so happy. So happy. Oh, what a win. 6 out of 6 as well. I was worried that Solskjaer didn't have the tactical nous to win these big games. But boy, we turned up to Spurs and we gave him the game and we won the game. And we came out playing champagne football as well from the start. It was brilliant to see. Such refreshing style of play than what we're used to seeing away from home against a top 6 club. So happy. Welcome to everyone who has joined. Welcome Ryan, Mo, Rashford, the Football Crew Show, Exchange Giving Plays, Man United Nathan, and Nicholas. Thanks for joining, guys. Really appreciate your company. And what a win, guys. What a win. Let's bask in the glory of this for as long as possible. I don't even care if we've got next week. This is a brilliant win. 1-0 over Spurs. And you know what? As I said, it's moved us closer to the top 4. We're now only, I think we're still 8 points off Chelsea in 4th. But we've closed the gap on 5th. We're just closing the gap, and it's positive to see us going up in the table and putting in those sorts of performances away from home. So happy, guys. Ryan says, unbelievable result. It was an unbelievable result. I mean, to be honest with you, I thought it was going to be a 1-1 draw. And I was nearly right with Rashford and Kane scoring. Kane nearly did score, but I'm happy he didn't, and we got the 1-0 win. Rashford said 6 wins in a row. The Football Crew Show says, gotta say, De Gea, my man of the match. If we do keep this up, Ole will be my ideal manager in the summer. Well, of course, firstly, David De Gea, totally agree with you. Could not agree with you more. David De Gea, one of his best performances in a Manchester United shirt today. Just pulling out saves left, right and centre like he's Magneto. And it was just fantastic. Fantastic from De Gea. And yeah, I mean, look, Ole's won this first big test. I think there's still bigger tests to come. But do you guys think that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has, you've seen enough from him in this game to warrant him getting the full-time job? Let me know what your thoughts on that. I'm not sure if I'm 100% convinced, but we played fantastic today. And there's no debating that. We played brilliant today. And I'm so happy with the way we played. We went out there and we weren't scared of the prospect of playing away from home against Spurs. We weren't scared. We went out there. We counter-attacked them. Rashford was excellent today. He was making those runs and really causing defence problems for the Spurs defence as well. But I'm just so happy. Welcome, Patrick. Welcome to the stream, mate. Thanks for joining. He says, hi, Kieran. So happy this evening. Yep. So happy. Bask in the glory of this win, guys. Because it's not we haven't really had many of these wins away from home against the top 6 sides that often, especially this season, so it's so good to come. Ryan says, Ole has showed us he can get the players playing attacking football and he can adapt in the big games. Well, I thought today actually, you know, we attacked when we need to attack, and in that last kind of 20 minutes we did handle the game very well. And it was great to see that we did get another clean sheet that racks the total up to 4 league clean sheets, which is brilliant. But yeah, it was so great to see us get the clean sheet. And and I thought actually technically we didn't do too badly. I was actually very, very shocked when he decided to bring Dalot on. I wasn't sure why he was going to do that, but playing Diogo Dalot as a right winger was a very, very interesting substitution. Maybe we'll see a lot more of him in future games in that position. Nicholas says 6 points off fourth, 7 points off third. Yeah, 6 points is the gap from fourth place. It's looking good, guys. Top 4 race is well and truly on for Manchester United. I'm looking forward to it, lads. Mo says Spurs had a mare. Must give them props too. They had a fantastic second half. Our defence still needs work. Look, Spurs did cause us a lot of problems in that second half. If it wasn't for David De Gea, they would have won this game. No question about it. But when you've got a player like David De Gea making those unreal saves, then what can you say? What can you say? You know, I just can't believe it. I just cannot believe, you know, the way we won that game. Just so happy. So happy. Patrick says we can't win every game 3-0. Even on the Sir Alex, we had these games and we just got the job done, but we played great. Well, exactly, Patrick. I agree. You know, we played today, you know, we got the goal in the crucial time just before half time. We got the goal and we had to, you know, as we said in the preview, didn't we? We were gonna have to soak up pressure in this game. And towards that last 20 minutes, we were just soaking up pressure. We knew when Lukaku came on the pitch there was going to be long balls to Lukaku from goal kicks, him trying to hold it up. And I don't mind that strategy if it's only in the last kind of 10 minutes. And I was fine with that, totally fine with that. And we knew to win against these big sides, you have to soak up pressure, and it helps when you've got a keeper like David De Gea behind you as well. So yeah, I was happy with the performance. Welcome Yash, and happy birthday to you, mate, as well. Thanks for joining, Yash, appreciate it. And yes, they gave you the perfect birthday gift, which is great, and hopefully you had a good birthday, Yash, as well. Thanks for joining. Welcome Ricky as well, thanks for joining as well. He said David De Gea is on verge of becoming a United legend at this point. He already is, mate. He already is a United legend. Give him the statue outside the stadium. Brilliant. Well, I mean, what a player. What a player. Welcome Kashif as well. Thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it, Kashif. Guys as well, please do leave a like if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. If you are watching and you are new to the channel, we do match previews, reviews, transfer stuff, all that good stuff. So make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content. Just adjusting my chair there because I'm just so happy I'm on the edge of my seat. Welcome Rasmus as well. Welcome to the stream, Rasmus. Thanks for joining. Yes, it's what result? Ole all the way, exactly. You know, I mean, look, Ole Gunnar Solskkaer deserves a lot of praise. The way we've been playing at the moment is fantastic, and it's just so refreshing. That's the word I would use. It's so refreshing to see us play in this way, and long may it continue. Long may it continue. Nicholas said David De Gea must get the 2019 Ballon d'Or now. Pay him what he wants. Worth every penny. Exactly. Give him £1 million a week. We don't care. He is absolutely the best goalkeeper in world football, and that today proved it. What other goalkeepers do you know would have been able to pull out that performance? Alisson's not pulling out the performance. Alisson is not pulling out the performance. Lloris isn't. Neuer isn't. David De Gea pulled those saves out. I don't know where he got them from, but he pulled them out the bag and saved us time and time again. He's been our most consistent performer since Sir Alex Ferguson left, and I could not be happier. Ricky says, let's sell Sanchez and give him 500k a week. Yeah, mate. Who needs Sanchez when you got David De Gea in goal? Bloody hell. I mean, it's just so good to see David De Gea firing like that. Just, we know he's the best goalkeeper in the world. And you always get those little kind of rival fans going, you know what, he's not the best goalkeeper in the world. He had a bad World Cup. But these performances come round and just shut them up. They just shut up the haters. He just goes, you know what, I see that you're doubting me, but keep doubting me, because I'll keep doing that on the pitch. You know what? I don't care if they doubt De Gea. The more they doubt De Gea, the more he pulls out those saves. So keep doubting him. Keep doubting him. Rosen says, but thanks to David De Gea, it all went well. Yeah, look, I mean, as I said, you said you were close to having a heart attack. Yeah, obviously, you know, at Manchester United, we never make it easy for ourselves. We never make it easy for ourselves. But of course, David De Gea stepped up, and he's just brilliant, isn't he? He is fantastic. I run out of words and superlatives to describe such a brilliant player. Motors agreed. At the end of the day, dug deep, especially David, and got the 3 points. Ecstatic, to be honest. All I think the biggest change about this club is new levels of commitment and atmosphere. Yeah, there's such a buzz around the team, and I think the players, you saw at the end of that game, they were all smiling, all kind of congratulating each other, and it was just such a good atmosphere, such a good vibe round Old Trafford at the moment. So happy, guys. So happy. I was about to ask you there, who's your man of the match, but I mean, it's a bit pointless. It's a bit pointless to ask that. Ricky says if we had Alisson, we would have conceded at least 3 goals. Yeah, exactly, mate. People saying Alisson's better than De Gea. These guys need to get their heads checked. Ricky says that goal from Rashford down the other end. De Gea saved a similar shot from Kane. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Just the levels. The levels. Shows the levels. Nicholas says Chelsea fan. David Luiz passes the best of the weekend. Paul Pogba, hold my bit. Hey, I've got to say, props to my man Paul Pogba. Brilliant pass. Brilliant pass. The Paul Pogba that we thought we'd signed from Juventus has finally turned up, and it's brilliant to see. Fantastic ball by Pogba. Inch perfect for Marcus Rashford. And in those big games, you need those sort of quality moments. And Pogba provided them today. And so I'm really happy with his performance. And I've got to give props as well. Marcus Rashford with that goal. Perfect finish from him into the far corner. I think Lloris just got a fingertip to it, but as I said, levels. There's just levels to this, bro. But Rashford, brilliant finish into the far corner. And it's those sort of things. Last season, I'm not sure whether Rashford would have finished that. But this season, he is a killer in front of goal. And he's banging them in. Ole Gunnar Solskkaer, I don't know what he's feeding Rashford, because he's just turned into an absolute animal. 4 goals in his last 5 games on Ole Gunnar Solskkaer. And as I said, long may it continue. Nicholas says the sign of a good side is winning when we aren't playing well, as today highlights. Exactly. You know, getting the win, the 1-0 wins are sometimes the best and most satisfying wins, because you get over the line, it's 1-0. You know we didn't blow Spurs away. Spurs had plenty of chances to win the game. But we got through it. We got the 3 points, and the 3 points is all that matters. And look, we're joint 5th with Arsenal, only on goal difference. You know, we're only 6 points off 4th. It's looking up Millhouse, guys. It's looking up Millhouse. So if you are enjoying this, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new as well, because I'm absolutely over the moon, lads. Over the moon. Most of Nicholas, I think Shaw wasn't too bad. Lindelof was fucking fantastic. Mate, I'll tell you what. Victor Lindelof, I've got to give him props. He dealt with Harry Kane very, very well today. Yes, there are a few times where Harry Kane was free in the box, but I thought Lindelof had a brilliant game. And also, props to Phil Jones. He didn't muck up at Wembley. He didn't muck up at Wembley. You know what? You got to give praise to Phil Jones when he gets it, because you know what? He doesn't often get much praise, but I've got to give him praise today. Him and Lindelof weren't actually that bad at the back. I thought they were actually quite solid. So fair play to them. And I think most United fans weren't expecting us to keep a clean sheet in this game, but we have, and we've got over the line. And as I said, those are sometimes the most satisfying wins. The 1-0 gritty wins, we had to dig in and hold out, and we did just that. So happy. Nicholas said David De Gea just shaded Paul Pogba for man of the match. If it was possible for Paul Pogba gets man of the match, man of the half for the first half, and David De Gea man of the half for the second. I guess you could say that. I think if there were 2 different awards, I would say, Pogba played really, really well in the first half. And I've got to give praise to it. And he needs to keep showing this consistently. I love using that word, consistency. But if Paul Pogba can play like that consistently, then we will be a decent side. Of course, if the other players continue to play like they are as well. Welcome, Rodney. Thanks for joining, Rodney. Really appreciate it. Make sure you go and check out Rodney's channel as well in the description down below if you haven't already. Really good stuff. He says touching distance. Well, 6 points off top 4. We're going up the table, lads. We're going up. This is, under Ole Gunnar Solskkaer, it's the first time I've seen us kind of go, actually kind of progress a bit. And it's a bit sad that we weren't able to see this under Jose Mourinho, but you know what? It's great that we're seeing it now, and we do still have a chance of getting that top 4 spot. Ricky says we're in desperate need of Koulibaly or Skriniar. Well, our defending still does need a bit of work. I think, you know what? We're not the finished article, and I think that's definitely clear. But You know, I think we will bring in a centre-back. I'm not sure who it's going to be. Maybe it'll be Koulibaly. I'd love it to be Koulibaly because for me, I think he is the right option to bring in. I think he is definitely the man we need, the strong, tall centre-back who's silky on the ball as well and will be able to command that defence. But of course, Skriniar might be a good option as well. You can leave your thoughts on that. Welcome Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Hopefully the Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But thanks for joining, mate. Appreciate it. Nicholas says, next week we could close the gap since Arsenal-Chelsea and then close it more after because it's Spurs-Chelsea. Wow, I tell you what, I didn't know that was the run of fixtures, but yes, we could. We could definitely keep closing the gap, and I'll be absolutely ecstatic if we do close the gap. And you know what, if Chelsea lose 2 games in a row, and we win 2 games in a row, we're back in business, we're back in the top 4. And, oh, you know what, it's just absolutely fantastic to see this happening. Really is. I'm just so happy. So happy right now. The happiest I've been all week, I think. I've been looking forward to this game. We've been saying in the preview we were looking forward to this game all week, and it's finally come, and we've got the right result. We got the win in the end as well. So really happy with that. He's happy in the back there as well. Ricky says, not that important right now, but we've been competing with Watford if Mourinho was still in charge. He looks like an idiot right now. Look, I don't know where Mourinho is, but you know what? You know, he'll be looking on this team thinking, why weren't they playing like that for me? Why weren't they playing like that for me? But you know what? He's finished now. We've got a new manager in, and we go from here. And we're just the positivity is scything through our veins. And as I said, long may it continue. I'm not sure who we've got next week, but I don't care at this point. Rasmus says, oh, is it Brighton at home? Oh, we got Brighton at home. Thank you for informing me. My producer has just informed me that we've got Brighton at home. So that we should win that game, although they're a tricky opposition. But you know what? We'll not focus on that until the game comes. Rasmus says, oh, well, that's a different opinion. Phil Jones kept losing his man, who was Kane many times. Look, you know what? I mean, I want to give Jones a little bit of praise. I thought he did all right today. He wasn't. I'm not saying Phil Jones was Maldini-esque, but I'm saying he did do all right today. So I've got to give him credit. I'm not going to slay him today. Welcome, Jack. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it. Go and check out his channel as well, because there's going to be some new content coming on his channel. And what a win it was, Jack. I totally agree. Huge 3 points. And as I said at the start, it lays down a marker. You know, under Jose Mourinho, would have we won that game? I'm not too sure. Possibly not, because the players weren't really playing for him. So I don't know. But you know what? Jose Mourinho's left the club. He says he's got a future without us. We've got a future without him, and we have to move on from it. Welcome, Football Fan Fever. Thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it. The Ing-friend connection of Pogba and Rashford. Love that. I love that. Ricky says Spurs in the Cup semi-final. Oh, yeah, of course. You know, Spurs have got the second leg against Chelsea. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's the Chelsea match, isn't it? That they're playing Chelsea. Oh, I thought it was a league match. That would have been perfect. If they were playing Chelsea in the league, that would have been perfect. But I do realise you're correct, Ricky. He also, Mo says, it's simple. We sign Koulibaly and win the league next season. Okay, that's a stretch, but he literally is the key to United's problem. Mo, you read my mind, mate. Me and Mo, great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. Ricky said Chelsea pretty much have Arsenal, Bournemouth, Huddersfield, Man City. Still a big opportunity for us to close the gap. There definitely is. There will be opportunities that come for us to bridge the gap. Chelsea have lost to smaller sides this season. You know, they lost to Wolves. There will be opportunities for us to close the gap. So you know, don't worry about it. We can still get into that top 4, and I'm really hopeful for this season, for the rest of the season anyway. Nicholas says, I agree, along with the strong CDMs and Dombele and Dini. Ricky says, yeah, I think we need another attacker after selling Lukaku and Sanchez. You would sell Lukaku and Sanchez. That is an interesting move, Ricky. Interesting move. I'm not sure if I'd sell Lukaku, to be honest. I feel like he can still have a decent impact, but I think Sanchez's career at United is probably coming to an end. But yeah, Jack says, young the GOAT, back at it again with a shithousery. Yeah, oh my God. You know, the amount of times he was doing up his shoelaces. I mean, I love it. I love it because he's Ashley Young. I mean, as you said, you know, Jack, Young FC. start the bandwagon, get it hashtagging, Young FC, because, I mean, I thought today he wasn't too bad, to be fair, Ashley Young. Again, I think that is why in the predicted lineup, I thought Solskjaer was going to go with Ashley Young, because he provides a lot more kind of experience in that defence. But we did bring on Dalot as a winger, and I'm not sure what you guys thought about that. Let me know what you guys thought of Solskjaer using Diogo Dalot as a wing option. Let me know what you guys thought. I thought it was a very interesting move, and I thought actually it was a decent suggestion, because I think actually Dalot was getting caught out a bit at the back, so maybe playing him as a winger, you know, he's got the ability to cross the ball. Maybe that's the right way to go. Who knows? FullFan148, thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it. Make sure you go check out his channel as well. Really good stuff. But don't worry, mate. As I said, as I always say, guys, you can never be late on Red Devil Weekly. You know, you're always welcome. Doesn't matter if you join at the start or the end. You're always welcome on the stream, so thank you very much. Most of these quite disappointed we didn't at least see Alexis on the bench today. I mean, I'm not sure what was happening with Alexis. I think he was injured for the game, so, you know, you can't really blame him. But I think he might have had a decent impact if he came off the bench. But unfortunately for him, you know, I think that is what he's kind of, you know, that's what he's down to. I think he's kind of down to just coming off the bench and having an impact there, which is fine, but we are still playing him 500 grand a week, and I think that's probably not justified for a bench player, in my opinion. For family says, I thought he used Dalot as a centre mid, not a winger. I saw him on the right wing. I think he did need to replace. I think Dalot replaced Jesse Lingard, to be fair. So yeah. Nicholas says Ricky is swapped for Icardi, who won't sign a new contract. You're thinking about bringing in Icardi. I'm not sure if he'll want to come to United, but I think he's a decent striker. I think he's a decent striker in Europe, so maybe, but we'll see. Everyone's excited about this win. Everyone's excited. As I said, guys, please leave a like if you aren't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. Really, just basking in the glory of this win. Basking in the glory of it. And I hope you guys are too. Nicholas says, is Alexis injured? If so, he's really injury prone. I think Alexis is still injured from like a past injury. I'm not too sure. But I think he did pick up a knock against Reading, as Football Fan Fever just said there. I think he did pick up a knock against Reading. So, yeah, I think he'll be back for the Brighton game, but he obviously wasn't involved today. I'm not sure whether that was to the detriment of Manchester United or to the positive side. Who knows? Ricky says, I would say yes, to be honest. I don't think we need a first-team striker. Rashford is brilliant. Rashford has proven to be fantastic in these last few games, and as I said, I hope he continues to be. A lot of people I've noticed on social media saying Marcus Rashford, it should be our number 9 striker, and we don't need Romelu Lukaku anymore. And I think when Lukaku came on today, obviously he doesn't provide the same sort of pace and you know, attacking nature as Marcus Rashford, but I think Lukaku can offer us something off the bench, so I wouldn't sell Lukaku, but maybe you might argue that actually due to his high wages it'd be better to get him off the wage bill than you know, keep him on there and just have him as a bench player. Who knows? Hang on, I'm just going Rasmus says Lukaku doesn't belong in our starting 11, but we'll put him on the bench after playing so much transfer fee for him. As I said, that is an interesting point, and I think, is it worth paying his wages if he's just going to sit on the bench? I don't know, but you know what? These are problems to worry about, you know, after, you know, not after a win, this sort of win. It's absolutely fantastic. We've just beaten Spurs. We've just gone level with Arsenal after the massive gap that was left behind. Just happy beyond belief. Happy beyond belief. As I said, guys, if you are watching, please do leave that like. It'd be absolutely fantastic. Really says Lukaku will never accept a bench role. I think you could be right, actually. You know, Lukaku definitely is a big-time player, and he might not want to accept that bench role. He might not want to accept it. I could see that. But you know what? I don't know. If we're paying the money and we're paying his wages, I don't see why he shouldn't. But there we go. As I said, guys, if you are watching and you are new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Really would appreciate it. Trying to get to 530 subscribers. So anything you guys can do, whether that's sharing the stream, subscribing to the channel, anything you guys can do will be absolutely fantastic. Radon says, second half was Mourinho-esque. I thought we did have to soak up pressure a lot in the second half. I mean, Spurs had at least kind of 11 or 12 shots on target in that second half. But when we go away to these big sides, you are going to have to soak up pressure. And we did just that, and we got the win. And that's all that matters. I don't really mind how we get the win. And if we have to kind of park the bus in the last 10-15 minutes, I don't mind that, as long as we get the result. And you know what we did? We got the result, and I'm so happy. Ricky says, yeah, but our players were tired. That's Mourinho's fault. Yeah, look, I mean, look, I don't know, guys. I don't know what to say about Jose Mourinho anymore. Welcome, Red Army MUFC. Thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it, as always. Please do leave a like if you haven't already. He said it could have been like 5-0 had we played an average keeper today. Look, David De Gea is world class, and there's no doubt he kept us in that game. No doubt about that. And he's invaluable. David De Gea is invaluable. I mean, honestly, if a team came in for David De Gea, I would not. He wouldn't be for sale. But I reckon for David De Gea, his price valuation for me, 200 million. 200 million for David De Gea. Honestly, that is how much I'd price David De Gea at. What would you guys price David De Gea at? For me, I'd go with 200 million. 200 million pounds for the amount of times that he saved us. No problem, 200 million. Nicholas says, let Lukaku go to Italy and exchange for 50 million minimum. Maybe we could exchange him for like someone like Icardi. Who knows? If that's your suggestion. But yeah, what would you guys evaluate David De Gea? As I said, I would go for 200 million. I think 200 million probably about enough. Probably about right for David De Gea. But yeah, oh goodness me! But I'm just so happy. Red Army says, I mean, the goalkeeper market is so limited, so I guess 200 million price tag is reasonable. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. I tell you, what other goalkeepers in world football are putting in those sort of performances? What other goalkeepers in world football are doing that? I don't see many other goalkeepers doing that. So look, 200 million for me, easy money, easy money. Nicholas said David De Gea break the World Cup, world transfer fee, 300 million. Yeah, that would be brilliant. That would be. I don't want to, you know, get rid of David De Gea. But if we were, it would have to be, you know, 250 million for me if we were ever going to, you know, want to sell him. And you know what? We're never going to sell David De Gea. It's not going to happen. Ricky says if Neymar is 222 million, then David De Gea is at least 700 million. Realistically, though, it's probably 230 million at least. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that, Ricky. I agree with that valuation. Brother says Brighton, Arsenal, Burnley, Leicester, our next 4 matches. Ollie can make it 10 out of 10. Yeah, potentially. That Arsenal game is going to be another test for him, but the way we played against Spurs today, there's no reason why we can't beat Arsenal and make it 10 wins out of 10. And you know what? That would be absolutely huge. I mean, again, another marker being put down if we won 10 out of 10. It's just so good to be talking about Manchester United in a positive vibe after a big game like that as well. But David De Gea, you beauty. Thank you so much for everything you're doing for Manchester United. Keep it up. Keep it up. If I knew Spanish and I could say something in Spanish, I would, but I don't. Well, I did Spanish at GCSE, and to be honest with you, I did alright, but I just forgot everything. Well, Ricky says Arsenal are in bad place right now. They have Chelsea coming up as well. Yeah, we could potentially face Arsenal in a really bad run of form, which would be brilliant. Nicholas says Ollie for manager, yes or no? Right, you know what? I'm going to answer this question, and then I'm going to end the stream. So, for me, you guys can answer this as well in the live chat. For me, I'm still slightly kind of wary about giving Ole Gunnar Solskjaer the full-time role. I think that for me, I'd rather someone like Pochettino, to be honest. But I think there's definitely still much bigger tests to come for him, and we need to see how he gets through them. But today, definitely, you know, contributed to kind of me turning and saying that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would be a good replacement for the manager. Now, obviously, he's been playing really, really well. I think it's too early to call. But if I was going to make a call right now, I'd say Pochettino. Or somebody else for that matter. Brother said 24th of February is a big one. Let's batter the Scousers at Old Trafford. Yeah, that would be brilliant. Stop Liverpool from winning the league. Fantastic. Mo says it's too early to call. Brother says we can't say before the end of the season. Nicholas says, what will it take for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to get a full-time job? I think just continue to win games. And if he can continue to pick up results against the big sides, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be absolutely fine. But And Mo says, let's see how he does in the Champions League. That's coming up. I completely forgot about that. The Champions League against PSG is coming up. And you know what? After that, I'm absolutely relishing it. But I'm going to end it there, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who has been watching. Really appreciate it. I'm absolutely relishing in this. I'm relishing in this, guys. It's so positive. The positivity is brilliant. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Come on, United! What a win!